Looks like we are live. Coming at you live in the wee hours of Friday into Saturday. Some places you guys already been awake. Turn that off. All right. Looks like it's going through okay. I hope. Turn my camera on. There we go. So, got two people. Hello. Hello, hello. Greetings. Greetings and salutations. It's good to see you guys. Sometimes I have people come in here, they just kind of hang out and watch, and they just like to listen, and they don't make themselves known. But welcome anyways, nonetheless. I understand there's some people that are shy, and that's all right. That's quite all right. So hopefully this is coming through nice and clear. It sounds okay through my headphones. Looks like my connections might be blurry. Apologize for that. Have the bargain basement internet DSL. It's like a broken record. It looks like we're up to 5 people now. So that's good. That's good. We got comments are coming in. There we go. Hello, Caitlin. How are you? It's good to see you here. Hello, Mrs. Frog. She's in the other room. She always watches to make sure that everything is on the up and up, and we're doing everything on the up and up. So yeah, I was just kind of strumming on the guitar like I like to do. So there we go. I'll put that up there because people always like to talk about politics, especially since the election's coming. And I know everybody's divided, and then we'll have just everybody fighting here. And we try to make it a nice place where people come and hang out, and they like to have a good time and just kind of relax and unwind after a busy, possibly stressful week. So we don't need to talk about anything that's gonna just rile up the troops, right? We don't want that. So, anyways, it's kind of been cool here. My throat's been kind of scratchy, so I'm having myself a mug of some chai tea in my Royal Enfield mug. Still a little hot there, but it's okay. It's always nice and soothing on the throat. Get a little bit of tea going. That's always good. We don't spill tea here. We like to drink it. Or at least I do. So I know some people prefer coffee over tea, but there you go. Oh no. Oh. 3 people have tested positive for COVID. Had to cancel Halloween. Oh, I'm sorry. That's yeah. Things like that can definitely interfere with holiday plans. Whether you consider Halloween a holiday. It's basically anytime you're getting together with friends and family and stuff. It's kind of like a holiday. But we are sorry to hear that. That is definitely not fun. Definitely not fun. So I was just knocking out some chords on the old acoustic. I think it sounds pretty good. Okay, that's good that they're feeling better. Oh, you guys tested negative. You caught it last year. Oh wow. I'm glad you're safe this time around. It's been getting a lot of people I know. I've been fortunate, and everybody in my family's been fortunate. We have not had it. We're taking all our precautions we can. So it's either way, it's not fun. No matter what strain you get, no matter how weak it is or strong or whatever, it's never fun. No, I don't know how to play slide. Why do I keep fooling myself like that? But it is good they are feeling better. Yeah, it was evil. Yeah. Glad they're definitely feeling better, which is always nice. It's always nice, you know. I don't even know what I was doing there. What was I doing? Anyways, I don't know. Hello, Derveet. It's always good to see you. It's always good. I don't even know what I'm playing. I'm just like playing things that sound familiar. Just playing chords. It's good to see you. Yeah. This guitar I've had for a while, number of years. How long have I had this thing? I don't even remember. I think I've had this thing like about 12, 16 years. I don't know. I like it. It was very, very affordable. What I like about it best, it has a nice satin finish rather than being nice and glossy. So the guitar kind of resonates more. It just kind of has a nice fuller sound. So I just think it sounds good. But that's just me. I like how it sounds. Some acoustic guitars I play, they sound nice, bright and jingly and stuff, but I don't know, just too nice, bright and jingly for my ears, I guess. So instead, I like the stuff that kind of has a warmer, richer sound. Even with the capo having it higher pitched, it still sounds nice and full. I mean, you know, I could be playing this or I could be playing this, which I don't even know how to play this thing. Start playing that too much and people start leaving. Don't want that to happen. I kind of got it as just kind of like a joke, like a whimsical thing. As my friends across the pond would say, "Oh, that's quite whimsical of you." Sound like Bono almost. Hope I'm not bugging you. go. I forget how it goes. There we go. That's not the part I wanted. Oh well. Sometimes you start looking up where's the chords and stuff you want to play, and it's just like takes you to something different, and that's like not what I wanted, man. That's not what I wanted. Nope, not there. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, capo 4. Okay, gotta put the capo back on. Okay. That doesn't sound right. So let's not try that. Let's not try that. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound good. Bono from you too. Hope I'm not bugging you. Sorry if I'm bugging you. Oh man, yeah. That sounds like something. I'm always like messing something up. Did I ever scuba dive playing the guitar? I've never tried. I try to keep my guitars away from water. It's not very good on them. Oh, it's very quiet on YouTube tonight. Yeah, it depends. Some weeks things are really jumping. Other times it's just really quiet. I think people are probably anticipating the time change. Hello, Dusty. How's it going? Oh, the part I was going. Oh, yeah. Look at this world we live in. Oh man. I'll take no more. Sorry for slurping there. Yeah, with the change in weather and everything, it's just like my allergies are going, and my throat's getting kind of scratchy. So I figured, rather than annoy you guys with a scratchy voice, I figured I would. Well, hang on, let me turn that off. I'll keep cough drops on the ready and some hot tea, and hopefully sound better or normal. Sorry about that. I don't even know what that was. I have that George Harrison scratchy voice. Thank you very much. I remember sometimes me and John would fight somewhat bit and whatnot. So I don't even know what type of English accent that was. Anyways, you hate this cold weather. Your right elbow was stiff this morning. Yeah, stiffness from the cold weather is never fun. It's never fun at all. It is never fun. And again, I am coming at you guys live from this place, wherever this is, this old house. Some people go, oh, old houses are kind of spooky. Old houses are kind of endearing. I like older houses. So Elbow play with the wheels. That guy claims he's played with everybody. Yeah, the bike chase. There was here in Southern California, we had not one but two motorcycle chases. The first one got away. The second one was actually a lady, and she got caught. Not saying anything about women drivers or anything like that, but just happened to get caught and happened to be a lady. So you never know who's behind the wheel. Some of those people, I think they take Grand Theft Auto to real life, and sometimes they get away, sometimes not so much. I think the first one, I think it was a stolen bike, is what I heard, and they ditched it in a parking garage here in LA. I'm not actually in LA, but LA's close by. It's about an hour and a half away from me. But there's a lot of parking structures, either where there's shopping centers or apartments or whatever, and lots of times people will just dip into those things and kind of blend in, and they can stash the bike somewhere and just walk. I missed it. I know I missed it all. Mrs. Frog was telling me all about it. I missed it. I was like getting stuff ready to come on here tonight, and she's like, yep, there's 2 chases. You missed them. So that's how I found out about it. But I've seen it before, where we'll chase after somebody, guy on a bike, and then the helicopters are up, and the guy on the bike's outrunning the helicopter and everything. And why do I dress like a DMV employee? I don't know. I'm just wearing my Iron Maiden Trooper shirt. That's I didn't realize I was dressed like a DMV employee. Yeah, just like a DMV employee. Dervit, you always say the craziest random things, and we appreciate you for that. We definitely do. We definitely appreciate you for that. So I picked up a new acquisition recently. Let me show that to you. Let me put this guitar down. And I'm always picking up projects, and we're down to 5 people now. I guess I upset people with my butchering of the Trooper. I apologize. I apologize. Let me go get you this thing. Hold on a second. I shall be right back. Oh, there you go. Oh, at least you're still calling it music, so I appreciate that. All right. All right. There you go. My music wants you to buy a flamethrower. There you go. That way I'll have some hot tunes, I guess. Anyways, I picked this up recently as an estate sale. I don't know if you guys can tell what this is or not. I'm working on it right now. It depends on who you ask. I haven't seen any flying saucers, but some of my neighbors, they've seen a lot of weird stuff. So, so this is a vintage, what they call a vintage oil rain lamp. This is the lamp. Yep, there you go. Call you a conspiracy theorist, but you like my music. Thank you. So this is the lamp. There's actually a chain that goes on here. I took it off the rest of the chain just to clean it up, dust it. Been going through it. This thing's pretty cool. I'm putting a new cord on here because this thing's like from the 70s and the cord was bad. So did I get the rain lamp from the metaverse? No, I got this at a estate sale. And if you've ever seen one, maybe you haven't seen one of these. So let me explain what it is. There's a pump that goes in the base of this thing, and you fill it up with mineral oil, and then it goes up. There's a pump, and it sucks the oil up the tube, fills up the reservoir up here, and then the drops of oil come down these filament lines, so it looks like it's raining. Pick it up. Just pick it up out of the whole thing. All right. Oops, there's my guitar. Take it out of this thing. You could win these in Vegas. There you go. But see, it hangs. It is made to hang on a chain. So there you go. These used to be real popular in the 70s. I knew a few people had them. Mrs. Frog said she'd never seen one before. But I know the areas that I lived in Southern California, these were just as popular as the macrame owls that everybody had in the 70s. You remember the macrame owls? Anybody? Show a video of it working. All right. Let me set this down over here. It's a cool lamp. I got two good processors between my earbuds. Thank you for that. It's pretty cool. So let me find a video on this thing here real quick. But these used to be super popular back in the day. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, let me bring this up here. This guy's pretty proud of his lamp, so I'll show it to you. We shall show you the lamp. You remember that lamp from when you were just a kitten? All right, here we go. There we go. Oh, it's coming through. All right, good. Good. Let me get rid of all this other stuff here. And yeah, I guess I'll just play this video.
what I have here is a oil drip lamp, or a rain lamp that I got from my grandmother. She's passed on. Today I had it in 3 separate pieces. I had the light removed, I had the top fixture removed, and the bottom fixture removed. I had everything all cleaned up and had to individually clean all of the strands of wire, the drip strands, and then I reassembled it, making sure that it was put together soundly, and had to go on a search for some mineral oil, which is the proper oil to use in these lamps. So how the base here is filled with about a quart of mineral oil, and the drips are created by a pump that is in the base of the lamp, and it circulates the oil up through one of these posts here, and then it collects at the top and then is redistributed to the bottom here through another post, and the third post houses all of the electrical outlets. And that is basically it. The assembly, the disassembly, and the reassembly, and the cleaning, and then the purchasing of the parts all took about 6 hours today. And that is that. Now it's working perfectly, and my grandmother would be proud.
There you go. That's what it looks like in operation. So, been going through, cleaned it up, dusting off. Got to reattach a chain. I bought a new socket fixture for it. I bought new cable for it. So that's what it looks like. Am I blurry again? It's this stupid internet. Oh, bad blurry. Bad blurry. Let me see. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, bad blurry. All right, let me turn off the other window I had open. Looks like that might have fixed it. Hopefully that cleaned it up, because it looks like the signal's stronger from what I can see on the indicator. Sometimes if I have a YouTube window open that I use to monitor this as I'm going, sometimes it lets me see how things are going, whether it's good or bad. It's better. Okay, you can't see anything, or you can now. It's better. Okay. So there is, oops. What do I have here to put behind it? Let me see here. Yeah, I graduated from Hogwarts. So there you go. You can kind of see the lady behind. That's not working. Anyways, that's what it looks like with the guy he had. That's what's going to be happening with this. Like I said, I'm just cleaning it up, doing some different things, doing some things, making it safe and operational. So mine didn't have all the fancy stuff. It does have these little rosette things here. But other than that, there you go. You never know what you're going to find when you're out and about. I always try to hit up the estate sales, because sometimes you can find some interesting things, like oil rain lamps, or sometimes you find all kinds of interesting things. I found a really nice Black & Decker sander that was like brand new. I think I paid, I don't know, $10 for the sander. That was a couple years ago. But yep, that is that. That's what that looks like. Did I graduate from Hogwarts? That's funny. Oh, man. Somebody wanted me to send a message to them about, they were wanting me to talk to their ex-boyfriend about something. And this is a number of years ago. And I need to give a message to them. Give you a message. And they lived over in England. I go, what am I, one of those Harry Potter owls? I don't think so. And yeah, they didn't see the humor in that. But even though I didn't, so you always got to look for the humor where you can find it. And I'm always about looking for that humor. Uh-oh. There you go. So you like the lamp? That's pretty interesting. It's my latest find. So I'm kind of a urban archaeologist, I guess, or something. I don't know. Are we sending it to the post office in your town? So you have my email. You can send me all the information that we need to have to send it. Whether we send it to your house, whether we send it to the shop, or the post office care of general delivery. But then for that, we'll need your name because they're going to ask for ID. We learned already not to send it to Kelly's. We can't send it to Kelly's on your behalf because that didn't work last time. The private residence. All right. Just you email us the information and we'll make sure we get that taken care of. Oh man. Yep. Yeah, we'll send it to. We'll make sure we just send it to Kelly so you can swing by there and get it like you did last time. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. The thing was a bit dusty, and I've cleaned it up, and everything looks good. So I'm just gonna go through cleaning up the pump. Yep, estate sale. Yep, it's kind of like a fancy yard sale, but it's usually when people have passed and the family members are gathering up their stuff and selling it. Everything there looked more modern. I was really surprised it was there. They had it they had the estate sale in there. The garage was this place set up where you'd pay for everything and stuff. They had it hanging right by the person taking cash, and I go, oh wow, I haven't seen one of those since I was a kid. I go, really? I go, yeah. I go, said, this is for sale. I go, yeah. So they told me the price and said, no, you got a deal. So I took it home and cleaned it up. So there you go. Send it to Kelly's house. Selling dead people's stuff. Hello, Boris. How's it going? Yep, it was very clean inside. Usually, I've been seeing other people find them. This is the first one I've ever had in my hands. But I went through it and it was very clean. Usually, you kind of get the residue of the oil and it kind of stinks and stuff, but it was fairly clean. So, yep, do a trial run with it. Make sure everything's wired up good. No sparks, no smoke, no bad smells. Make sure the pump's working. Make sure the rain's falling. Yeah, like she said, we might need a new pump. So I just got it a couple weeks ago. So, between doing everything I do around here and work and stuff, I'm trying to find time to clean up and get it operational. But that should be, I'll probably be working on it later today and probably some on Sunday. Good night, Dervit. Don't get in trouble. Maybe silly string would be better. Your neighbors might be appreciate that instead of the actual spray paint graffiti. Thank you for coming by. You're always here giving us a good laugh. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So good night, Dervit. So, Mr. Boris, it's been a while. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you around for a while. I know you've been busy and stuff, and sometimes you pop in for a couple minutes and get back to what you're doing. So we always appreciate you popping by. So hopefully everything's going good for you. Your health and everything's still going good, because I know there's been things going on with you and things going on with other people and stuff. So just hope all is well at the moment. Hope everybody continues to have, those people who are having good health continue to have good health, and people who are under the weather with various things, hopefully they get well better. So yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's good you're doing better. That is excellent news. Better than good news. It's excellent news. There you go. that is that. You're doing better. That's good to hear. So you like the lamp? I wish it was more of like a lamp with a genie, then you could get 3 wishes. The only thing is you can't wish for more wishes. That's the only thing. But yeah, we're glad to hear you're doing better. That is excellent news. Excellent news. And probably blurry again. I apologize. What kind of lamp is it? It is a vintage oil lamp. It's the old rain lamps from the 70s. Let me throw it up here again. That's very cool. Thank you. Let me throw this up here just in case anybody wants to come for a minute. So anyways, show the video again. All right. She's telling me to show the video again. So, she's the producer of this program as well as a director. So we got we got to keep her happy, right? Okay. All right, let's get this up here. It's gonna hang next to the electric chair. There you go. All right, here's what it looks like. Here's a different video of one in operation. There's quite a few people who have been restoring these lately. I've seen. This is the first one I've seen in years. I haven't seen one of these since like the mid 70s. There we go. All right, let me show you a different video with less sinister music. Yeah, that one was just, I don't know why they showed it working for a little bit, then they're just showing a bunch of pictures, still pictures and stuff. That was kind of weird, but anyways, let me find the other one here. Yeah, this person has a collection of them. So let me share this one here. This one's a little bit better. Yeah, still shots. I don't know what that was about. You want to see it in operation, not just still shots. That doesn't really show you what's really going on. This one here, this person I think has like 7 or 8 of these things, and they're all running. So they must have a big opium den or something. And it looks like they've went and added more greenery and some flowers and some different things. But this is what they look like when they're operating here. So there you are. That's them. They don't play music, so in case you're wondering. Some will go, "Oh, they play music like that?" No, that's just music that somebody added into the video to make it look more interesting. And yeah, I'm plugged. That was the end of the video. I need to find a longer video. Let's find a longer video of this thing, shall we? All right, let's see here. All right, I think I found one. You're gonna hang it by your jukebox. There you go. She approves. Okay, there we go. Found one that was longer. A little bit longer video here. There we go. There we go. Let me get rid of all this extra background stuff. Just, you know what? I don't even need to be right there. So I'll do that. Make this look better for you guys. All right.
Hey guys, Gary J here. Today we're looking at a rain lamp, and it's supposed to simulate rain. And these came out in the 1960s, 1970s, and they were real popular during that era of time, which is about 50 or 60 years ago. And they're still beautiful to look at. And so I just wanted to show you how these work and why they're pretty amazing inventions. Now, with the rain lamp in the center right here, we have a old grist mill, like a grinding mill design, and some of these had a Venus statue in the middle, and some of them had a clock in the middle, and a lot of them had this plastic foliage at the bottom. And what you see on these are these lines right here. This is really about a 30 to 40 pound fishing line that's stretched tight. And what they use for rain is basically, in this case, they use Drake oil, but most people, when you change out the oil in these, use mineral oil. And if you use any other type of oil, it will clog up the pump in here. It's kind of like a water pump below this mill right here. And this water pump or pump system takes in the oil and it pushes it up one of these rods right here. You got 3 rods holding on the top right here, which is kind of a nice ornate top. So it pumps the oil up one of these rods into a reservoir here that begins to fill up to a certain amount. And it has little holes underneath here where this line comes through, and the oil will drip down these lines. So let's turn it on and I'll show you how this looks. And you just have a little switch here. Okay, a light comes on. Underneath here, this is your light bulb, which is a nice size light bulb. And you see the oil starting to drop. I had it on a minute ago, so it's already full on the reservoir. Yeah, little wheel here is turning.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Now, see, if you had water in here, it would not be going down these lines here that slowly. It would be real fast and it wouldn't give this effect. So that's why you're using mineral oil in this case. So again, you got a reservoir up here where it's pumped up through one of these 3 rod holders here that hold the top on. And it's allowed to drip slowly down the wires here. And you see this plastic foliage here, and it's got a very nice base stand on it right here. And it fits well on this table. This is a kind of an antique table here. So they say with these kind of lamps that the oil in them, you want to change them once a year. A lot of times people let the oil set for 2 or 3 years. This oil here has been in here probably a couple of years. I cleaned it out. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I took the oil. If you leave it too long, it'll get a rancid smell, kind of like old lard. It has this terrible smell. It'll do that, but it had that smell a little bit. So I changed the oil out in it with mineral oil. And when you look at it, this is almost like water, just a little thicker than water. And I'm smelling of it. It smells perfect. It doesn't have any rancid smell, any bad smell. It smells like brand new oil. And I know it's been at least 2 years. But again, if you use any other type of oil than mineral oil in this or what actually came in it, it can clog up this pump system here. And then you got a problem with cleaning that out. If you want to wash and clean this real well, use like Dove dishwashing soap. And that cuts grease and all and gets rid of the oil. And so you can clean the pump and stuff like that. All this will come out right here. It's attached to a base right here. So you can clean it out too if you want to do that. But these are just, to me, I've always been really pretty. Now we cut this off. You'll see it's still raining, and the wheel has stopped moving. And this reservoir up here is draining out at the top. So you still get the rain pattern here. So these are just really nice to watch if you like lava lamps or you like aquariums or something like that. It just has a very soothing effect, very pleasant. Well, guys, I hope this gave you some idea about the rain lamps. And I looked on eBay. They have um, a base style like this, and they have a hanging rain lamp. The hanging rain lamp, of course, hangs, and that's what it's made to do. But the prices on eBay, they run like $300. What I saw, $300 to $1,500 for a rain lamp. So I mean, they're kind of a collector's item, I guess. So, now you may be able to find one somewhere at a flea market or something like that, and get it really cheap. And if you do, you may just want to rebuild it, or you can rebuild the pumps in here, and you can. You may just have to clean it up real good to get it to work again. But this works just as well now, 50 or 60 years later as it did when it was bought. So they're just very pretty and unique. Okay, this is what it looks like in the dark, and it's fairly bright. And this is kind of a strobe effect right here. And the strobe effect gives it kind of a pretty glistening color like diamonds.
Oh man.
This is just some of the things you can do with these. Just yeah, well, this is what the lights cut off again. So it's just you see the light up here is pretty bright. You can see where it comes down through these little ports that hold the wires.
All right. I've seen enough. How you doing, Boris?
Que pasa, amigo?
It's always good to see you.
That lamp's cool. How are you and your lovely wife doing?
We are doing well. We are doing well.
Excellent.
We're coping with the cooler weather. It's been so warm now. It's like feels like it's freezing, even though it's only like in the low 60s.
I don't even want to hear that from you.
Tonight it's about 45.
Wow. We may have to call a helicopter in to pluck you guys out of that terrible environment.
That's true. That is true.
That rain lamp, that oil lamp thing, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember seeing them a lot when I was growing up, and Mrs. Frog's like, I've never seen that before. Yeah, they had them. They were about as popular as the macrame owls back in the 70s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, that guy said that they're quite pricey, so I'm going to keep my eye out for them on my journeys.
Yeah. Every once in a while you find them at like yard sales or estate sales and stuff, and you just got to keep your eyes peeled and you find some interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, well, I'm always on the lookout for guitars now at estate sales. So I know there's some vintage Les Pauls hanging out that would love to find my hands.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Tribe's been looking for one of these lamps he's talking about. I think about 2 or 3 years ago, he's been looking for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, lava lamps are cool. They still make lava lamps though.
Yeah, I've got a lava lamp, I think, unless I
Hello,
threw it out.
Rico. Yeah, we've got 2 or 3. I've thought before about kind of having them in the background, but I don't really have anything to put them on at the moment.
Well, you put that video on there and he said a word and it's like, oh my God, he said aquarium. And I've been thinking about aquariums again lately.
Yep.
I was into that very, very deep before and I still got a lot of stuff downstairs.
Well, there you go. Was it freshwater or saltwater you doing?
Oh, I was doing it all.
Doing it all, okay.
Yeah, I was doing it all. I had I was breeding. I had freshwater, saltwater. I had shrimp, starfish, corals. I had all that shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it can add up, I've heard.
Well, the thing of it is if you get into it and you got the stuff and you know what you're doing, you can actually make money fragging corals, which is basically propagating corals, making the little coral reefs and sound. Because you pay $50-$60 for a piece of coral.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, about the size of a $50. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's real good. Yeah, I've seen the tanks where they have what are they called, the anemones, where they have the tentacles coming out and stuff.
Yeah, I had some clownfish and an anemone. But see, they got these tanks now. They're kind of pricey, but they're called nanocubes. They're acrylic, and everything is built into the top. And with salt water, you always have the problem with salt creep. But with these little guys, you really don't have that problem. But everything's all in one.
Oh, nice.
So.
Yeah, we've tried. We had an aquarium when I was a kid, and that worked pretty well. But as far as that was my dad's aquarium, and he took care of it. So, but us with fish has not been good. We've tried a few times.
Yeah. Well.
So.
It's an art. You gotta learn about the fish. I mean, I've thought about ordering fish live delivery from like fucking. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to drop enough on.
That's all right.
Like from the Philippines or Thailand or whatever. But you're
nice.
talking like $60 for one fish.
Yeah, they add up. Yeah, I've seen people where they've had seahorses, and the seahorses, they'll put them in a little net when they're given birth and stuff.
Well, see, I always like seahorses, but the thing of it is you see them in the stores and you know they're doomed because they're almost impossible to keep alive.
Yeah.
Because you got to hatch baby brine shrimp to feed them, and I mean you got to flood the tank with shrimp, and then you got to get all the excess shrimp out of there, or it follows your water. It's almost impossible to keep them alive.
Yeah, sea monkeys. That's what you got to feed them.
Yeah, sea monkeys.
Yep.
But yeah, that lamp's cool. I'm definitely going to keep my eye out and see if I can score one of those somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open. If I find one, I'll let you know. I'm always coming across weird stuff like that. So.
Yeah, well, you know what would be cool with that, but somebody would have to make it is a lamp like that, but a steampunk version.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. My dad had seahorses. I forgot about that. Yeah. That was one thing he was able to do, was raise fish. So.
Yeah. I love seahorses. I never tried them. I've seen them. I love them though. This place, it was years ago. They actually had saltwater sharks. They had this. It was probably about 4 feet long. They had it in this big ass like kiddie pool thing set up in the middle of the store with a bunch of live rock in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they actually had a yellow line painted around it. They didn't want you getting across that yellow line. It was one of those sharks that tear your ass up.
Oh wow.
I don't know what kind it was.
I don't know.
And then they had like 4 smaller ones. They were, probably about the size of a small, like a little small puppy or whatever, 1,000-gallon tanks in the windows.
Yeah. I've seen pet stores where they used to have, I think they're called pacu. They're kind of like relative to the piranha.
Yeah.
But they're more domesticated, not quite as vicious, but they're kind of weird looking fish.
Well, see, people
not quite as aggressive as an Oscar. But
people don't understand piranha aren't really vicious fish.
Mm-hmm.
They get desperate for food, and that's why they attack.
Yeah. Just all
So
these
it's
movies give them bad press.
yeah, like if you go over to Africa or wherever they're from, if you go over there, if you're swimming in a river that's piranha infested, as long as they have a food source, they're not going to attack you. But don't try to walk a mule through a puddle that's drying up, it's full of piranha, because there's no food. They're going to attack anything that's the water.
Yeah. Yeah. I told our son he should make rain lamps from scratch because people are wanting them.
Yeah, that steampunk thing. If you could come up with, even if you got some that were kind of beat up and just refurbished them, turned them into steampunk, you'd probably
Yeah.
make a lot of money off that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So now we're on the downhill slide to Christmas.
Yep. It's right around the corner. It'll be here a little bit over a month.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that we're already in November.
It's crazy. It's like once you get past summer, it just kind of goes downhill pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feels like it's like Halloween, then 1 week later it's Thanksgiving, then 2 weeks later it's Christmas. Even though it's like a whole month, it just seems like it goes by a lot faster.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And they were talking about a shortage of turkeys this year, but I've seen the turkeys are out now. So if you need one, grab one now. So
Right? Well, there's
yeah.
supposedly a shortage of diesel fuel now too, so
Yeah. So
there's a shortage of shortages.
Yeah. The shortage of shortages. There you go. We're gonna be being out of stuff. But that's
Yeah, they're putting the Christmas trees up already.
yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. So
But it's kind of warm here right now. We got a couple more days of warm weather, and then we're gonna start getting cold.
How soon do you start getting snow where you're at?
Oh God, we've had snow in October before. It all just depends. I mean, we could get snow tomorrow. See, it's Michigan too, so the thing is it's like whatever the weather is, just wait, it'll change in 15 minutes. So
yeah, here it's usually just hot and windy.
Well, I got a feeling we're gonna have a bad winter this year. We've got off light for too many years now. I think we're gonna get a lot of snow.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have to deal with snow, do you?
Where we're at, we've had snow, just a real light dusting about every 5 or 6 years or so.
Oh, see, you can just go lay down.
It lasts for about when it does snow, it will get like about 1 or 2 inches and it'll last for almost a week.
Oh God, sometimes we'll get 2 feet of snow at one time. We get dumped on.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Maine for a while, so I appreciate the snow.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah. Spend summertime chopping up wood, getting ready for winter.
Yeah, and the elders were telling you, it'll build your muscles, boy, get out there.
Yeah, my grandma just goes, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. This is how you want to keep warm, keep chopping. So, oh, okay. And then being from California, I'm like, it's not going to get very cold. Then the snow hits. I'm like, yeah, it's cold.
Right. Oh,
we
so
you
were from California and then went to Maine, so that was brutal for you.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it, but it was at the same time it was just like wow, it just cut right through you, and it's just like came from California, and I think I was about 14 when I went back there for almost 2 years.
Listen, you never get used to it to a certain degree. I mean, it was last week. I'm sitting there going through all my winter clothes, getting everything ready. It's like, yep, I'm going to need this and this and this. And then it's such a pain because you put all the layers on so you stay warm, and then you get where you need to be and you start heating up, so you start peeling your clothes off, only to put them back on, to go back outside, to come home, to peel them back off. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that was a mistake I made. I'd try to bulk up too much, and it's like, I mean, with clothing and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I'm getting hot, and take stuff off. And my grandma's like, no, you put it on in a bunch of layers. Took me a while to kind of get the concept of it, but you know. Oh, okay. Show the pipe guy. She wants me to show this guy. He's one of those busker. Oh, she's got the thing right there. I think that's the same one I just found. Yeah, he's a busker, and he's got this instrument made out of PVC pipe. It's kind of interesting. He's hitting it with a flip flop. It sounds weird describing it, but it sounds pretty cool. Go ahead and show this here. There we go.
That does sound cool, but you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a bass with no sustain.
Yeah, it kind of does. But he's got all the pipes are cut and tuned in certain ways and stuff, so it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I could totally see him doing rave music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's another one that it sounded kind of the same thing, but kind of had more different tones and stuff, too.
Oh, God, don't get me started on tones. I've been binging on Diary of a Madman.
Oh, where is it?
Every time I listen to the album, I get more of an appreciation for Randy. It's insane.
Oh, yeah. It's a good album.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if you do this, but I do this with a lot of people. I'll listen to their stuff, and I mean, I've listened to it a billion times or whatever, but, it's like I listen to it and I start hearing different things that I didn't hear before because I'm listening more in the background of what's going on.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I used to get frustrated trying to figure out how to play stuff as a kid and stuff, and then the more I listen to it, I go, wait, there's more than one guitar on there. Why am I trying to play all these parts and frustrating myself? And they have a lot of overdubs and stuff, so it's like, oh, okay. But I know what you mean. You hear a lot of different stuff. It's like, I don't know if you ever watch Rick Beato.
I've heard the name. Who is that?
He's this guy. He's like an engineer, and he'll play like parts of songs, and he's got like a bunch of videos like what makes a song so great, and he's showing how they, the different parts of the songs isolated, how they all fit together, the drums and the bass and what they're doing and stuff. And he was showing like a lot of stuff off the first Pearl Jam album, 10. There's like cello in there. There's electric piano in some of the songs and stuff. And it's like there's something in there you really can't put your finger and go, oh, that's what that is. So.
Yeah, obviously I'm a Cantrell freak, but I've been listening to his tone and some of the stuff that he's been doing, and it's like between doubling and octaves, it's like, my God, the tones that these guys come up with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They can't recreate it live. That's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah, I was telling Jen about like she was asking a while back why there's so many people on stage at a Pink Floyd concert. It's like, well, to recreate all those parts, you need 4 or 5 guitarists and everything else. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, even a lot of the stuff that's mainstream that everybody listens to that they like and everything, a lot of it is the guitar is doubled, and then when they play it live, it's just a single guitar, but it still sounds good, so you never know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's lots of Alice in Chains songs you go. There's a lot of layers to them.
Well, see,
Start listening.
I'm just now finding out about that stuff. I
Hmm.
started getting into it, and it's like, wow, like the one song he's doubling it, and then he's using an octave shift on top of it, and I mean, the tone is so evil, it's not even funny, but it sounds
Hmm.
killer.
Hmm.
But all these guys are doing this stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
I
everybody
know.
just trying to find that special sound. It's like Tom Morello with that switch.
Mm.
I didn't know that there was a cello and an electric piano on that Pearl Jam stuff, though. I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure what song it was now he was talking about. Yeah, he's playing it and it's just real subtle and the producer is adding stuff to it and you're just like, okay, that's what that was. I just thought it was like another guitar just sustaining stuff, but no, it's like electric piano. And when it's soloed, when it's played by itself, you can totally tell it's like an old electric piano, like a Rhodes piano or something. But when you hear it in the context of the mix, you go, oh wow, it really adds a lot to the song.
Yeah, well, like that guy with the PVC pipes, he probably just stumbled onto that sound and was like, "Here, let me play with this." And came up with that, whatever that is.
Well, I know Oingo Boingo has Danny Elfman had a similar instrument to that. That's probably where he got the idea.
Well,
But his thing's a lot more elaborate.
I still like
Yeah.
those kids that I had found where the drummers actually playing on 5-gallon buckets and they're busking in the streets. These kids, they've got it all figured out.
Mm-hmm.
The best instrument to play, though, if you're going to play in a band, is a harmonica, because when you get done, you just put it in your pocket and you're done.
Oh, there you go.
No
Yeah.
chords, no amps, no nothing.
Yeah, I always feel bad for the drummers. They always get there earlier and set up and everything.
Oh, that would
Takes
be a
them about a half
nightmare.
hour to get everything set up. So
That's the thing. If I was a drummer and they were like, "Yeah, let's go gig," and we're in a rehearsal space, I'd be like, "No way, dude! I'm not taking all this down and moving it and putting it all back up. You do it."
yeah, yeah, a lot of that stuff's. I think that's why a lot of people use those cages where it just you put the frame up and then you just bolt your stuff up to it, and it's pretty much easy to take apart and carry around and stuff, rather than all the different stands and everything else.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're Neil Peart, I mean, that's the way you're gonna roll anyway. So.
Yeah, you just have when you get to that point, you just have a whole crew of guys that set your stuff up, and you just show up. The only thing you have to carry is your sticks. Then you probably
Well,
have someone who carries the sticks for you. So
his kit though, I've seen the breakdown on his kit. It was all set up like that, so it would all just bolt up.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously, you had somebody else doing it, but you threw the frame on, put everything on it, and you were done, type thing.
Yeah, yeah. It just seems like every progression, you just see more and more drums being added, and you just see his head in the middle of all these drums.
Right? Every now and then you'll
Yeah.
see a stick up in the air.
Yeah. Oh, there's somebody back there.
Right.
Yeah, I've only messed with my drums now for I think 3 times. Just been busy. But I got them set up ready to go.
Yeah, but see where you work at, you deal with motorcycles and stuff like that, and I know you dig that shit, so that takes up a lot of your attention.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I usually have some time off like the week of Christmas, so maybe I'll get some some more time to play some drums and maybe make a video or something on them.
There you go.
Hello, Honor. How's it going?
Well, your little buddy's back, so maybe you could do some parodies.
Oh, yeah, I saw he's back. So
Yeah, I haven't went over to his channel, but I heard that he was back.
yeah. But yeah, no thanks. Yeah, ever since he picked up Patrick, I just kind of wipe my hands of the guy. So that's
yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, it's like nope, not going to support that action, not at all. Yeah, I caught a little bit of him on the other day, and he was all talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, he was accusing Bergs of stuff," and people were saying, "Well, what about Patrick?" "Oh, I was just going to interview him. I interview people on my channel." I'm like, "Yeah, right." Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Pedos. Yeah, he was deflecting really bad. So I was like, I watched for like about 2 minutes. I'm like, I've seen more than enough.
Yeah, he hates when that's brought up, though.
Yeah.
Oh well. Are you guys still suffering in the drought out there?
Yeah, it's dry. Haven't had any rain for a while, but yeah, we're still plugging away.
Yeah, because I see every now and then little bits and pieces of like it's so dry, the rivers at real low levels, blah blah blah. So or the lake or whatever, Lake Mead.
Yeah, oh yeah, Lake Mead. That's where Tribe's at, and it's real dry. Yeah, they used to have hydroelectric on one end of it at the dam there, and the water levels are down so far that it won't generate anything.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's gotta suck.
Yep, and they've been finding barrels with skeletal remains in them now. So guys in Vegas who wouldn't pay their gambling debt end up in Lake Mead. That's the way it goes.
Well, a lot of crimes to be solved or mysteries to be solved. Well, this is what happened to them.
They found Jimmy Hoffa out there.
Oh God, they're never gonna find him.
Yeah, they'll never find him. Yeah, lots of bodies out there.
Several years ago, they were digging for him in my city.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably up by you.
I don't know
if they find him. So
well,
yeah,
it's getting crazy by me these days. They just busted some dude a couple miles away in a pickup truck. He had a dead body in the back or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. A lot of shooting and stuff. They're getting crazy over here.
Yep. It's insane. It's that time of the year, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right around the holidays, people start getting really silly.
Yeah.
So that's why around Christmas time I avoid going into stores and stuff. It's just too much.
Yeah. It's bad news. I mean, especially going out on Black Friday and you get beat up and stuff.
Right.
It's horrible. That happened to me once.
You got beat up on Black Friday?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was pretty bad. It was really bad.
Just people fighting over TVs and blenders and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I've always thought about going and waiting out all night in line for Black Friday and then selling my spot in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I actually recorded myself getting beat up too. It was pretty
really?
bad. Yeah.
Damn. Oh, see, you should have at least got paid for that.
I should have, but they just told me they said there's nothing they can do. The way the store was, it's just like that was bad news. Bad news.
Oh, they went and hired me an attorney and said, yeah, the store was plotting on me. They set me up, sent a guy in there to beat me up.
Mm-hmm. See, we're fighting over this. There's like one last thing, and I wanted it, and they beat me up. Watch.
No, dude, I saw this first. This is mine. No. Come on, man. Stop. Oh. I gotta go find a manager. I just got beat up over that green machine.
Damn.
That was pretty brutal. You could tell I hit myself, right?
And that was over a green machine?
Yeah.
That's one of those little things the kids ride, right?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, you know I faked that, right?
You did?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was by myself, and I was sliding the box back and forth to make it look like I was playing tug of war.
Oh, okay.
And then I punched myself in the cheek to make it look like somebody hit me.
Oh, you had me, dude.
I actually got a lot of people with that. It's pretty funny. They're like, "No way, really?" Oh man, yeah.
You had me totally. I was totally convinced on that.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, if that happened to me, that whole end cap would have got tore apart because we'd have been feuding if somebody would have hit me.
Mm. Yeah, it would have been the same.
Like I said, I avoid stores, man, because I see that stuff on TV. It's like, man, I don't want to be involved. I don't even like going to the Walmart by my house. Period. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I do, but I try to go at odd times when the riffraff would be sleeping.
Let me get back over there. Yeah, you can.
This is mine. No. Come on, man. Stop. Oh. I gotta go find a manager. I just got.
You see it that time?
Oh, jeez.
It was funny. I posted on my other channel and stuff, and people are like making all kinds of comments, like, "Oh, dude, that sucks. You should sue him, this and that."
Right?
Because I videotape myself walking around the store. Then I'm in my car. I go, "Yeah, I went to talk to the manager. They just said, suck it up, Buttercup. Things happen this time of year." That's not right. They should. Yeah, it was fun. I always have fun trolling people and stuff. It's what I do.
I trolled some Walmart employees so bad he basically ran away from me. He didn't run, but he was like he broke contact and fled from me.
Yeah, every once in a while I get some people looking at me at the store like, "What are you doing?"
Well, I was asking him about reptilians and tunnels under Walmart. So.
Yeah. I made a videotape one time, or a little vlog about Walmart having fresh sushi, and I was over by the fish tanks. People are like, "What? They got sushi at Walmart?" I go, "Yeah."
I just, the internet came along and it's so much fun. There's so many laughs on the internet. But what kills me is my grandmother. She passed away years ago, and if she was alive right now, I could be a billionaire just prank calling her.
Mm.
She wouldn't even know it was me, and she would just say all kinds of crazy. I mean, she was a saucy old lady. I could make a lot of money off her, but the timing's all wrong. Well, you know how you get those robocalls where like the politician's representative will call you, you'll answer the phone, and they'll give you this pre-recorded speech and stuff like that. She would get those calls, and she would think that was the person, and she would be talking back to him. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean, the sky would have been a limit with her. Obviously, I would have made sure she's wearing mink coats and lived in mansions and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, I mean, she would have been a gold mine these days. Oh, well, wasn't meant to be.
Oh man, I'm always trolling people on this thing. It's like
It's hard not
somebody
to.
thought I got a Lamborghini a while back. I was just like, I made just a dumb short and stuff. I was like,
My new album just went platinum, so I had to treat myself. See it right there. I got myself a 2015 Lamborghini G. I'm rolling in style. Having it delivered to the house because I got to go to AAA, get the paperwork all straightened out. But check it out, man. That's bad.
is it Sean? Yeah. People are like, what?
Thanks to YouTube and people like you liking and subscribing, I can afford my Scion. That's me. Ha!
See, I like the Avatar.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Be quiet.
Oh yeah. This was another one I trolled a bunch of people with. Do you remember the whole thing? I don't know if you saw it or not. Where what's her name? Truthfully, Trisha got the pizza and she had the pepper allergy and all that big nonsense from about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she had like a little dog and stuff, and people were like, she doesn't deserve the dog. So I made it look like I found the dog. And people were like, what? You found the dog? So that's what this was right here. And this was just a piece of fur that I bought at Joann's. And I put underneath the thing. So watch.
The pup is asleep. I went, look around the dumpster, and I caught her, and I snatched her up, gave her 3 Benadryl in case there's any interaction with the pepper, and I think it was too much because now she's asleep, so we'll let her sleep it off. All right, bye. How y'all doing? Be quiet. The pup is asleep. I went and I snuck around the dumpster.
3 Benadryl would have killed that dog about 20 times.
People are like, wow.
See, I try not to do stuff like that because if I get started, I can't stop.
Yeah, I haven't done any. I need to get back into doing videos like that. That was fun. There really hasn't been any big drama lately. So, but it was fun when that was going on. I'm just like,
Well, see, what I've been tempted and I've been refraining from it is I know you know about Cyrex and Music Biz, Marty.
yeah, I've heard a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, see that whole troll of coming at him like he was a big record producer. That was an epic troll.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the girl. That was I was imitating that girl who ran over Trisha.
Yeah.
Did you see it when? Yeah. She jumped up on the hood of the car and got ran over. Yeah, ran me down.
I'll tell you what, that Trisha, she's a wreck, man, and she's still a wreck.
I haven't seen what she's been doing for like a while.
She shows up on my Twitter every now and then. Somebody, I don't even know how she shows up, but somebody posts pictures of her or whatever. Her and that woman that's bald that eats all the time.
Oh yeah.
Foodie
Chantel.
Beauty, I think. I don't know what her name is. There's some kind of crazy
Beauty.
twisted thing with her. Supposedly she's going to the Middle East or so. I don't know. She's wearing some kind of hijab now.
Like, okay. have fun.
I see you on there. I get hung up on all that rock and roll stuff.
Yeah.
That's flowing through. because there's a lot of good stuff that comes through there.
Oh yeah, I like that guy's channel. Say all right stuff. So it's
We'll
always
see what
always
happens.
fun.
What Elon does with it. I'm not paying $8. I'm sorry.
That's only for the people who have like the professional level where they got the blue check mark, making sure they're who they're supposed to be rather than a troll.
Oh, who's been verified?
Yeah, verified accounts you have to pay for. The rest of it's what they're saying is still supposed to be free. So, but people just hear, oh, they got to pay money. I ain't paying no money for that. It's supposed to be free. Government promised me this is going to be free, so I'm not going to pay no money. Yeah, people just get all wound up and run with stuff, and they don't have all the facts.
They get all buried up.
They get all worried up. Yeah, that guy I haven't seen that guy around either, so I don't even know what he's doing.
I know he rage quit on me a couple weeks back. I was being nice to him. I didn't even say nothing mean to him or nothing. And he just launched on me.
It's weird. Yeah, he's a weird dude.
No, all the drama's kind of dying down. There ain't a whole lot going on, or well, I don't know. I mean, I don't go to a lot of places, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe after Christmas, things will start, popping off with people fighting with each other again or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's a cycle. It's gonna happen. Another week or two, something's gonna start popping because usually by Thanksgiving, everybody's wanting to kill each other. So.
Yep. After Thanksgiving, it'll start being
Well, you know what it is that, I mean, the weather turns colder, people are in the house more, they get online, start getting on each other's nerves more, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's a lot, what's her name? That lady in the South, Tammy, Spirit Finder.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Is that the one that's always fighting with Shannon?
She's fighting with a bunch of people, yeah.
Yeah, but that chick's loony, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but you can just tell by the look in her eyes, she ain't playing with a full deck.
Yeah, she looks pretty insane, that's for sure.
It's like, truthfully, Trisha, it's like, listen, honey, you're not a bad-looking girl, but you know what? Unless you got sunglasses on, it's over for you, because as soon as the dude looks in your eyes, he's going to realize you're batshit crazy, and he's not going to come near you.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, because she got mad because I don't remember who it is now. Somebody had a shirt of Eileen Wernes, the famous killer, and they thought that Trisha thought that they were poking fun at her for having Eileen Wernes on a T-shirt. Oh, she was gonna sue him and everything else. And they're like, no, this is Eileen Wernes, and she looked a lot like Eileen Wernes, unfortunately. So
well, they both got those crazy eyes.
Oh yeah.
Eileen was out there.
Yep.
But I feel bad for her in a way because she doesn't realize. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's probably not aware of herself.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's okay. She can just be not aware of herself wherever she's at. Just stay away from me.
Very true.
I don't even watch her. So, just the little snippets that I see on Twitter. But yeah, Rich Life needs to start traveling. He needs to get his RV going. Put some content up. I figured for sure he'd get it all fixed up, put some shackles in the back, and go chasing Anna down.
That's true.
So did you guys pass out? Did you guys pass out candy for Halloween?
We're so remote. We didn't have anybody coming around.
Oh, wow.
We're like far up in the up in the hills. It's like we don't have street lights or anything. If the kids try to go trick or treating here, it'd probably take them about an hour to hit 3 or 4 houses.
Mm.
So usually, if they'll take their families down to other neighborhoods and let them go trick or treating and come back home. But yeah, we didn't have anybody around, so I had some projects I was gonna do that were Halloween related, and I just lost interest in a bunch of things I had planned. So it was just
It was probably only about 2 or 3 sets of kids that came down my block.
oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's really died down. My neighbor gave me some Halloween candy. I didn't have the heart, and it was all candy bars. I'm like, I didn't have the heart to tell her, girl, where's the bottle caps and the sweethearts and stuff? This is cool, but where's the good stuff?
Mm-hmm.
You're holding out. You
mean the good stuff like those peanut butter taffies and the orange and black wax wrappers?
Oh God, I hated those things.
Those are probably. I think those are probably one of the worst candies ever invented.
Well, candy corn too.
Yeah, candy corn. Yeah. But those taffies, it's just like they've been around forever. I think it's the same ones, just getting recycled again and again.
Right. What were those ones? Turtles or whatever? There was a couple of them that were nasty.
Well, turtles are all right. They're the chocolate and caramel, and they got peanuts in them or something.
Yeah, okay. Those. I'm thinking of something different that used to always end up in my bag that I hated.
Yeah, those are the what do they call them? Mary Janes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says most hated candy. Those are the ones with the brown and or not brown, orange and black.
Yeah, even the wrapper was dull looking.
Yeah.
It's like, who eats this shit? My grandmother, another thing that my grandmother used to eat all the time that I couldn't stand is those damn orange circus peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, walnut. Oh, she's talking about the turtles. The turtles are, walnuts. That's right. They're chocolate and caramel and walnuts.
Yeah. The candy bar I'd like to get, but I haven't seen them in years. I know you'll remember them. It's those marathon bars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are good. You
don't see them anymore, though.
No, there's a lot of candy that used to be around that's not around anymore.
Well, there was this place right up by me. I didn't get a chance to go to it. It was a candy shop. I'm sure they had everything under the sun in there, but after that C word hit, it ended up closing down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check and see if there's another one around, because there was a couple of places that had opened up that they were just candy. That's all it was a candy store.
You probably get them on Amazon, it looks like.
I didn't even think to look those up on Amazon.
Yeah, there's a few candy places pretty close to me. There's one, they've got all kinds of candy from different places. They're called Rocket Fizz.
Oh, okay.
You can get sodas and stuff there. That's where I bought like a bunch of sodas in the past. One was like corn soda, the other one was like peanut butter and jelly, another one was bacon.
Bacon flavored soda, that would be nasty.
Yeah, it was. It was. Let's see here. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff like that. Some of the sodas were okay, and then some of the other ones were just kind of like, make that bigger.
I'm looking at pictures of it right now. shopping. I don't think you can get them anymore. But maybe. Used. $18 used for marathon bars.
Oh, used marathon bar. All right.
I gotta look at this.
Yeah, I tried a few of these soda. What's going on here?
Oh, they're socks. Okay, that explains it.
Yeah, there's a bacon soda.
Oh, Cadbury Curly Whirly. It's probably the same thing. There was no marathon to it, though, with those candy bars. They didn't last very long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't have them. That's terrible. That's all right. I'll look and see if they got volcano rocks.
Butter soda. Hunter says he gave out candy cigarettes for Halloween.
That's epic.
There you go. Get him started young. Oh man. Yeah, some of these had some interesting names. They were all right. There's Bug Barf, which was like kiwi and pineapple, and Kitty Piddle that was orange and pineapple, and then they had dirt soda and grass soda, and trying to find the corn one.
Here's some good candy blast from the past. Remember Charms?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Razzles?
Yep.
Zots, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have some of those.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about Bar None. Remember the Bar None candy bars?
Yep.
Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah, they don't got volcano rocks anymore. It's these little pebbles or whatever, and they changed flavors.
Mm.
They were good. They came in a little box.
And I remember the liquor store on the way to school. They had it. Yep, like you said, lots of candy cigarettes. Get your candy cigarettes there, or you get the wax lips or the little bottles with the liquid in them and stuff.
Yeah.
Wax. Yeah.
Yeah, those little wax bottles were good, but it was such a ripoff.
Yeah. Yeah, kids don't know what it's like being able to chew on a flavored candle.
Yeah, and
Those
drinking
are the
water from a
days.
hose.
Yep.
Well, I would have never said it before, but it's to the point now that it's like I don't drink anything out of the tap. It's just bottled water for me now.
Yeah. Yeah. Things are a lot different now than they were back when we were kids.
Well, they're starting to have problems with the water nearby here, so it's like, well, you know what? It's
Mhm.
time to just switch to the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, they keep putting stuff in the water around here. Usually you pull it out of the tap and it's cloudy and smells like bleach. You're just like, better off drinking Aquafina.
Right. Well, it's either that or put reverse osmosis on your tap, and you'll get the same
Mhm.
thing. But that's
Mhm.
expensive to do.
Yeah, and where we're at, there's a lot of every once in a while I pick up a bunch of sediment in the water too, so it's like kills your filters pretty quick.
Yeah, you're on city water?
Yeah,
Wow.
doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while. You get it.
Well, they were finding the city next to me, they were finding higher levels of lead in the water. And I'm like, I'm just going to start passing on that.
Mhm.
But see, you never know because, maybe like even with you guys, I mean, the pipes and everything been in the ground for, what, half a century or whatever. So,
Mhm. Yeah, I know around here a lot of people are have replaced all their piping with copper or PEX.
yeah.
Just get rid of all the lead out of your house and stuff.
Oh, that PAX is the way to go. The
Yeah.
stuff's so easy to install. I seen those guys doing that. It's a dream for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We were talking about doing that. Where we're at now, when we moved in, I was talking to a guy about that was doing a bunch of work on the house and stuff. I said, let's, what do you think it would cost to go through and just replumb the place with PEX? He says, around here, you don't want to do it. I go, well, why not? He goes, well, you got squirrels and rabbits, and they get up there and they look for a source of water and they chew into your line. Before you know it, your house is flooded.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I never thought of that, but they can get in anywhere. And then we're remote, and a lot of our neighbors have horses, so there's mice, and haven't seen any rats, but some of the neighbors have seen rats getting into their feed and stuff. So it's like, yeah. So maybe not.
Well, listen, here's what you do for rats, because I've been talking with my neighbor about this, and I'd seen something on the internet. You mix cornmeal and baking soda together, 50-50 mix, and just put
Mhm.
it in a little tub or whatever, like your own little rat feed trap or whatever. And
Mhm.
evidently, rats can't burp or fart, so the cornmeal will attract them. They'll end up eating that baking soda and then go off and die, supposedly.
Hmm.
And it doesn't affect animals; it just affects
Oh,
rats.
yeah. Yeah, we've
But,
had some mice. We put the decon trays out there, and we'll come out in like 2 days, and the whole thing's like looked clean. It's like, wow.
well, people swear by that with the rats, and
Mm.
it's cheap to do too. So,
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, my boss has a bunch of bucket traps for them because he's got mice real bad. They come
yeah,
after his dog food, so he'll have little traps that he's bought, and there's a bucket with a little ramp going up to it and a little door, and they fall into the bucket.
yeah, those bucket traps work good.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He had one where it was just a cage, and they would go in, and the door would close behind them. And one day he caught like about 8 or 9 in there, and went out there a couple hours later, and there was like 2 left. They turned on each other and devoured what was left of them.
Well, I've seen some rats around here, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a problem because I seen a coyote the other day in front of my house and it ran into my backyard. So,
Yeah, the coyotes will definitely take care of them.
oh yeah.
They definitely will. Hello, Walrus. Oh, John 5. You heard about John 5 joining Motley Crue?
No.
Yeah, Mick Mars is he's going to retire from touring with them. He's still going to be part of the band, but they needed a new guy to go on the road, and yeah, John 5's going to be the new guy.
There you go.
That'd be cool. He's good. I've heard him play a lot of stuff. He's really good.
Oh, he's extremely talented.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video on YouTube of him playing all those vintage guitars?
Yeah, I have. It's just like watching the guy is just like you're just like, He didn't even want to play anymore. He's just like, no, you're dude so far out of my league. He's really good.
And some of these guys, you watch them, and it's like, how do you stretch your fingers so far to cover all those frets?
Yeah. He just makes it look so effortlessly too when he's playing. He's just, a lot of these other guys too. They're just like, oh yeah, they're just talking and just like ripping stuff and just like.
Yeah, and they all look like they were born with fingers that were like 15 inches long or something.
Yeah, 15 inches long and super flexible, and I'm just like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen guys that, I mean, they're learning to play, they can play, and they can do it, but they're like, man, if I could just cut this part of my finger off, it's like.
Yeah. Get tripped up over your fingers.
Yeah. But that'll be good. That'll be good. But Mick, I mean, he's in bad shape. The last time I seen him, it looked like he could barely stand up. So.
Oh, who's that? Mick Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's that disease that he has just been. He's been dealing with for years, and he's been looking like he's been in pain for years. But it's just really into the point where he can't do it anymore.
Yeah, his spine's all jacked up. Like I said, the last time I seen him, he was standing on stage with those guys for something. It was like an interview or something, and it was like he could barely stand. But all these guys are getting older. Sooner or later, some legendary icon's gonna go. Because they're all getting up there in age. Look at how old Ozzy is.
Yeah.
I still say Keith Richards would be the last man standing, but
he probably will be. Hey, Sapphire Blue, good to see you. It's been a while. Welcome back.
I can't see the side chat. Hello, side chat.
Yeah, Sapphire Blue says hello, Hop Frog and Boris. Hello, Mrs. Hop Frog. So I think she's talked to you before once on here a while back. She's been
I think so
for a little bit. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and share this. And some people haven't seen John 5. I know the missus, she's not familiar with them, I don't think. So hopefully this is a Sweetwater thing. Hopefully they won't strike me. But anyways, I can take this down if they do. I just get the slaps on the wrist. That's about it. So anyway.
While this is loading, who else is good is Matt Sorum.
What's that?
I said, while this is loading, who else is good as Matt Sorum?
Yeah. Let's see here. Might be a little loud.
Going back to the new record, man. What are some of your favorite riffs on the record?
I do this one called Howdy, and it's kind of my tribute to Hee Haw, and it's like a total bluegrass. It's like that kind of bluegrass type of stuff,
It's unbelievable.
It's fun, like doing that stuff. It just changes it up, especially at a live show, and it's like heavy, and then you do something like that. I could play a little bit of the song here, then you guys you guys will have it before anybody, but I'll
Uh-oh.
play a little,
Dude,
play a
this
little
is
bit
awesome.
of it. You can cut this and just, you know, let's see. See how quick I
All right, let's find a different one here.
Metallica sounds good.
My internet's so slow.
Hey, this is John 5, and I am here starting a new career with Hello Kitty, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be really big, so I want to show you what styles you can play on this. It's not just little kids songs. You can play any kind of style. If you're even a banjo picker, you can do some banjo picking. You can also do a little Western swing type picking. What else could you do on this? How about a little Spanish style? Let's see if we can. You can also do some flat picking on this. You could also do some fine rock riffs on this.
There we go. Yeah, I can see somebody becoming a famous rock star playing the Hello Kitty guitar. Then years later, they're doing they're being interviewed and go, "Oh yeah, this is my signature Hello Kitty model here." Yeah, I seen Zach Wild do the Hello Kitty thing. That's pretty funny. Hello Kitty is a serious guitar for serious players. You know you're good when you can play the Hello Kitty guitar. I'm not that advanced yet. There we go. Yeah, I just found the Hello Kitty drums. Oh man. This is epic Hello Kitty jam sessions.
How about 2112? Let's get right into the song.
We duct taped the back down, duct taped some of the toms to here. We can't really fix the big gaping holes inside the toms.
Jesus.
No! The guitar!
Now I have you with me under my power. I love you stronger now with every hour. Look in my eyes and you'll see who I am. My name is Lucifer, please take my hand.
Even a banjo picker, you can do some banjo picking.
Don't waste your time away searching for those wasted years. Face up, take a stand, and realize you're living in your golden years. There's no one beside you, and so implies I follow you into the dark. I follow you into the dark.
Hello Kitty's the way to go. I got to get rid of all my stuff and just get new Hello Kitty stuff.
Seriously.
Drums, keyboard,
Can you
guitars.
imagine if somebody like Dimebag would have showed up on stage with a Hello Kitty guitar? Like an ML with Hello Kitty painted on it?
I can see somebody actually doing that. That would be funny though. But I could see somebody doing that.
That would be hilarious. I mean, anybody like wicked famous for a guitar show up with a Hello Kitty on their guitar.
Oh yeah.
And there's some wicked little kids out there now on these instruments, man. I'm telling you. I see these little 5-year-olds doing Pantera drum covers and stuff, and they're nailing these songs. It's like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got where is that? Here, make sure it's. Look through the description. Looks like there's a video from 2017 with Mike Shinoda playing a Hello Kitty guitar in concert.
That's Linkin Park, right?
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, really? That's. I knew someone would have to play one live somewhere.
Have you ever read the history of Linkin Park?
Not really.
When they signed, they wanted the record company, evidently, they wanted Chester, but they didn't want Shinoda, and they wanted him to get rid of Shinoda, and he was like, no deal, dude. He's my friend. You either take him or we're not doing nothing.
Yeah. So, hello, Jojo. Jojo's here.
Hello, love.
Hello, governor.
Sounds pretty, right? That sound cute to you guys? It's so far away from me. Heavy thoughts every night, and the lights. Trying not to wait, but I'm so tired of this to see. Every time I try to make myself get back up on my feet, all I ever think about is this. All the time and time between how trying to put my trust in you just takes so much out of me. Every day from the inside.
Oh, well, I guess it's been done. Hello Kitty, live in action.
Right.
There you go. I wonder if they have matching, Marshall cabinets in that Pepto-Bismol pink.
You could probably order them like that, I'm sure.
Probably so, yeah. Hello, Captain. And then what is this?
I thought you said JoJo was here.
JoJo he was in the side chat. He showed up a little bit ago. Yeah, he says, JoJo live. Yeah, he's here a couple minutes ago. Hello, JoJo. Yeah. He was in the side.
He must have gotten frightened.
He's asking why I'm dressed like a Persian taxi driver. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, Persian taxi driver. Okay. Maybe so. I don't know. I've never seen any Persian taxi drivers, so I don't know. Let's see what this is here. Oh, this, yeah. This is probably the best band I've ever heard of in a long time. These guys are awesome. They cover Cocaine, the old Eric Clapton song. They do a great job. You'll like it.
Who is it?
This band, they do Cocaine.
Got no idea.
If you wanna hang out, you got to take her out, cocaine. If you wanna get down on the ground, cocaine. He don't lie, he don't lie, he don't lie, cocaine. If you got bad news, you wanna kick them blues, cocaine. When your day is done and you wanna run, cocaine. She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie, If you think it's gone and you wanna ride on cocaine.
All right, I can't take it anymore. I like that where he's like singing, he just kind of shrugs his shoulders, like,
Yeah, it started out going downhill.
yeah, they're not too good. She don't like cocaine. Yeah, they all look at the dude off key. That's funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's some of the comments that people made on that video were pretty funny. One of them said that that the band was involved with the hit-on collision before they started. And they're confused who they are because the singer was actually supposed to be the bass player. The bass player was supposed to be the drummer, and the guitar player was the guy driving the other car. They do Pink Floyd as well too. They do Comfortably Numb. They've got quite a expansive repertoire there.
You know, my friend kept trying to get me to go see Steel Panther, and I just couldn't get behind that.
Yeah.
He would get upset with me, but it's like, dude, I'm not into this gimmick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I take music seriously, except for
Yeah.
Weird Al. I like Weird Al.
Yeah. Weird Al's good. And sometimes I do appreciate, guys like this that just like it makes me realize that I'm actually not that bad after all.
I'm getting ready to do a live taste test right now.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to eat an avocado.
Oh, there you go.
I've never eaten one before. They're soft, so I'm assuming they're ready to be eaten.
Yeah, usually if they're soft, they're pretty good.
Yeah. I could possibly even plant a tree with this seed.
Yeah, they grow pretty quick.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd probably get more luck at avocados than my tomato plants.
There you go. What's good is if you you mash it up and mix it up with a little bit of sour cream, some lemon, and some salt and pepper. Makes really good guacamole.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Jojo. How are you?
I hope everybody's doing awesome. Hello, Boris. Say it again.
Go on, Jojo.
I'm breaking up. How you doing, brother? The funny part when you were showing that Hello Kitty, man, can you imagine Ozzy Osbourne and his whole band playing miniature, music?
Oh, Hello Kitty on guitar. Yeah, right.
He's at that stage, Yeah, I mean, I know I was born as a baby. I didn't know what the hell's going on, and I'm gonna die as a baby because I'm gonna get old and get Alzheimer's or dementia or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's already at that stage. Give him some tools. Let him work.
Yeah. He's still plugging away. You see my latest acquisition?
When I was driving, I saw it. That is pretty awesome. The closest I've seen, not exactly to that, but at Boneham's. I don't know if you know Boneham's auction.
Yeah.
They're more newer than that. This is more classic. They sold one for $2,800.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Boris, what's new over there, man?
Not a whole lot. Just chilling like a villain.
How's the weather? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I shouldn't have even asked that. My mistake. It's
That's
like
all
a
right.
toothache.
No, it's supposed to be getting cold here pretty soon, so I bought the ingredients. I'm gonna make my special little baked bean dish, so all will be
Beautiful.
well.
Beautiful. Yeah, we got 60 over here, and everybody's wearing fur coats.
Yep.
Well, I already drug out all my winter clothes and got everything all set up, and I'm ready for winter. So
Sweet. I was listening in the car, man. I had a long night tonight. I was listening in the car, and Dave, you said that you get snow sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The only time we can see snow over here is to go to Angeles Crest up in the hills, foothills, the foothills. There's ski resorts and a bunch of stuff, and I go for the gun range because it's an open gun range. It's not indoor, and that's the only place I see snow once a year. It's literally between La Crescenta and Palmdale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where I'm about 2,200 feet. So we've had
Elevation.
snow. Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, you're different.
he's
Yeah,
above
we don't get
everyone.
a lot of snow. We've got some snow in the past and stuff. Usually lasts a couple days, but it's so far in between. So once every 6 or 8 years or so.
Sapphire, how are you doing? I hope you're doing better than me. I'm doing great, so I hope you're doing better than me. How are you?
So you're staying well, staying healthy, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Dave, I envy you, man. You paid your price and you got out of the hellhole. Not hellhole, but the manual labor. Your child is at age. Dealing with a 3.5-year-old is not easy, man. It
No.
is not easy.
No.
He's at the stage of what's this? What's that? Who's that? Who's
Yep.
this? Who's your friend? What's your friend's name? What the fuck do you care what's my friend's name?
I know what you're going through. You're going through the why daddy why stage.
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely. Yes. What do you do with this? Picking up stuff from the household, and some of the stuff he brings to me and puts it in my face. What is this? I haven't seen for years.
But still, he wants to know what it is.
He found a lot of things I was missing, though.
Well, that's a good thing.
I know. There's a plus and down for everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got to take the plus side.
The glass is half full.
Boris, I never asked you as much as we've known each other. You have any kids?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Beautiful. And successful, healthy, everything
Yes.
cool with them? I love it.
Yes.
All right. That's all I want to know. So you can relate as a new parent. I'm a new parent. This is fresh. It's like somebody drops a bunch of books from college to a 4-year-old and say, learn all this. You're going to need it for the next 18 years.
Yeah, you're in the why daddy why phase right now, and then once you kind of grow out of that, before you know it, you'll be growing into the phase where you'll be explaining social issues to them and dealing with their social problems.
Wow.
Yeah, you have 2 daughters, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just one.
Just one. Okay. Some reason I thought you had 2 daughters, but okay. Still,
But,
that's plenty to.
Well, the thing of it is with kids, it's funny because when they're little, you love them to death and everything when they're babies, and you're like, I can't wait for them to talk, and then you're like, man, I regretted that, and then you're like, I can't wait for them to walk, and then you're like, man, I regretted that.
Yeah.
But once you get past the why daddy why phase, then it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, I think 2 of the items that you mentioned, I graduated. The walking part, Oh man, I'm like, when is he gonna walk? When is he gonna? Now he walks. I lost half of the lamps, half of the household items, small things, small tourniquets that we hold on. Everything goes to the floor.
Yeah.
The only best friend he's got, best friends, is the dogs. And
Hmm.
but when they knock on your door in the middle of the night, Daddy, I'm scared. All right, I'll come sleep with you. We go
Hmm.
sleep together, right? All right.
Hmm.
You think that will shut it down? Where is my other blanket? I need water. This goes on for 2 fucking hours, and like, dude, you know what? Like my wife said, just leave him alone. Leave him alone. Don't answer. You're falling into the trap. Now I'm doing that.
Yeah, because see what it is he's scared, so he doesn't want to go to sleep. He wants you to lay in there and stay with him until he falls asleep on his own.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine because we ask him to sleep with us, because like up till a year ago, he used to sleep in between us, right?
Hmm.
Oh, no, no, no. I have my own bedroom. I have my tablet over there. It's like he lives in a different zip code. It's fucking 10 feet away. I mean, I'm just giving you the highlights of the funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Goes
good,
with the
man.
territory.
Yeah, but see, he's also at the age right now where you can have a lot of fun with him too.
Hmm.
Oh, once we Boris, you're absolutely 1,000% right. And Dave, once we exit the door and we get in the car, I got a complete different personality
Hmm.
in the car with me. It's like, dude, what happened? Where's the terrorist that lives at that home? you know, completely nice guy, cordial. Oh, how are you? Yeah, my name is Daniel, and this and that at the stores. And I'm like, dude, who is this fucking guy? It's lioness territorial attitude that means I'm at home. This is my place. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody touch me. Don't want to tells me what to do. That's what I see.
Hmm.
Oh, well, he's got mom protecting him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Helicopter, helicopter, mom.
All right. Here's what I found.
Sophie,
This was
you're right. Sophie, you're right.
this was back. Maybe it's about 12 years ago. This is when we got our last big snow. But just a dusting, so it lasted about 3 days.
Wow, nice snow.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice snow. You know who shows me the other day? Rujix. Rujix showed me a picture of his house. You can barely see the windows in Canada. He lives in middle part of Canada, dead center, and they get a lot of snow there, man.
Go to Buffalo,
even,
New York sometime.
Even the cactus got snow.
Wow, Dave, these are beautiful. This is where you need that. What is that snow machine that you drive on, like a quad runner?
Oh, the snowmobile? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's thick enough to hold it, but
No, it was only about 2, maybe 3 inches. It was not very
how
much
much?
snow at all.
Okay, those snowmobiles. Just for my knowledge, I've seen snow twice in my life, but how deep does the snow have to be for that heavyweight machine to travel on it?
I don't know. I would guess at least a foot deep.
No.
And I'll carry it.
All you need is enough snow on there so it doesn't tear up the track or screw up the
Right.
skis. So just a couple inches maybe.
Wow, that's not bad. Not
Well,
bad.
people run around on those on grass quite a bit too.
Wow. Okay, that's a good one. Talking about snow, there was a video a buddy of mine sent me, and it was this young kid, and in the middle of winter, he wanted to play basketball, and he's got a hoop in his driveway. Dad set it up. He threw the ball, it bounced off the ring, It fell down. He threw it again. He made a basket. The ball got stuck because the net was frozen.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see, and he's just sitting over there staring at this thing like when it's gonna drop in the summer.
Yeah, there's people riding them on pavement, even snowmobiles. So
Wow.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
know how
Boris
they
was
those
saying.
screwed their skis up unless they got wheels on them or something. But
Yeah, it depends on Boris. What'd you say? What the track thing? You know, can you change the track thing that they run on for different elements?
I imagine you can. I mean, I know they got them with spikes on the tracks and stuff like that too. So
Wow, cool.
that's
That
a
it looks
sled's a
fun.
big thing up here.
Yeah, I had two quad runners. I used to take them by you, Dave, by Palm Springs, off
mm-hmm.
the freeway that takes you to downtown Palm Springs off the 10. I forgot what number it was, and there was
Mm-hmm.
a hillside over there where the gas station is, and you can run them all for free. The one after I think we did it 4 or 5 times. One time I flipped backwards. Thank
Wow.
God the quad runner ended up flipping over me, so I
Mm-hmm.
didn't, and I never went back. I was
You ever
done.
go down to Imperial Sand Dunes?
Where's that at?
It's
San Diego?
it's in Southern California. Don't quote me on it, but it's like real far south, like Calexico. I want to say it's west of
Yeah, it sounds
Calexico.
like Imperial County, which is
Yeah.
South San Diego. No, I've never been there.
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, they're
Mm-hmm.
just big ass sand dunes. People go out there with their RVs and their toy haulers and stuff like that, and they go buck wild out there.
Nice. So
I
it's a
guess you can stay for like 2 weeks. Like if you take your RV out there, you can stay out there camping out for like 2 weeks before you got to leave.
nice. It's probably a very nice, proper place.
Oh, it's just giant ass sand dunes. I mean, there's really nothing there.
That there's
Yeah.
not much in Southern California. Yeah, if you go to San Diego, like La Jolla. La Jolla is a high end area, but if you go to Fountain Valley and the 15 freeway, east of the 15 freeway, you got empty areas. Dave, you would probably know east of the 15.
Mm-hmm.
But in Southern California, it's a little tight area. They've occupied as much as they can for residential and business. You got to go to Northern California, like Santa Maria, Santa Barbara, and there's some areas over there, mostly on the beach, that you can utilize as far as camping and so forth and so
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yeah, these things are like they probably spill over into Mexico.
Yeah, they're right down by the border. They say it's in this is Brawley, which is by Calexico.
Yeah, I used to go to Calexico all the time. That's how I know about them. So
Where's Calexico in comparison to Tijuana? That's what I can use as a map radius.
it's west,
Okay,
significantly west.
got it.
Yeah, north a bit too. So it's in the Imperial Valley of California.
It's desert, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for there's I was gonna say gentleman, but I don't know. He's definitely not gentleman. He's definitely not a man. He's gonna be traveling towards LA and going to Tijuana, and I'm gonna sit on the 101 freeway and I see if I can do target practicing. It's a white van with blue stripes.
Oh.
He's gonna mess around and get himself in a pickle. He shouldn't be
Dude, you
going down
fuck around,
there.
Boris. You fuck around in Mexico. If you got in trouble, if you got cuffed, one hand, not both, you're done.
Yeah.
Ain't no mama to call. Ain't no sister wants to deal with him. Who is he gonna call?
Listen, I spent a lot of time down on the border towns all along that area, and going over to Mexico is just not a good idea. Period. End of story. because you could be at the wrong place at the wrong time and just happen to be witnesses some shit that people don't want you to see, and it's a wrap.
And they hate Americans. If you get 2 local witnesses, you're done.
They'll snatch them up and they'll take them to an ATM and they'll torture them for that PIN number. That's what they'll do.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit goes on down there. That's why, I mean, I spent a lot of time down there. It's like, nope, I don't need to go over to Mexico.
I love the United States, man. There's no place in the world like the United States. And I'm not into politics. I could fucking care less who's running what. But you know what? As long as we got an Army, Navy, and Coast Guard, I know we're protected. Whoever's at the helm, God bless you. You can yap as much as you want, but the United States is the place to live.
Well, he's gonna get some stuff down there that penicillin ain't gonna cure, and then he'll stop.
This guy, Boris, this guy was mailing Viagra, generic Viagra, to his friend in Chicago.
Oh, geez.
And getting paid for it via PayPal. Is that drug dealing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Weed is legal. It's also a federal offense because he's using the mail.
He was mailing it from not Mexico, but what was it, El Paso, where he was lingering at?
Yeah.
Straight to Chicago and getting paid for Viagra, whatever it was, some generic, he was talking about price. And he said it on fucking YouTube. Are you that stupid? If you're going to be a drug dealer, you want to get on the internet and tell everybody what you're doing?
Wow. He'll end up in jail doing that. That's federal.
I'm still surprised about that little interview that he talks about he has not been locked up for. Wink, wink, what I'm talking about. Yeah. That should be automatic lockup right there. Where's all these people that are protective over kids and stuff like that? When I complain, I got no reply. Where's the big boys, big girls?
That's what I see happen to Lisa Marie right there.
Oh shit. That's beautiful. You know what? It looks like an ambulance / ice cream truck / predator. Yeah, says Ford ice cream truck.
Yep.
To this day, it still amazes me how this dude has stumbled through the last 7 years without something bad happening to him, honestly.
Well, let's remember the little scenarios. And I'm sure, Boris, you remember this. When he dressed up as a woman and got arrested in Florida at a singles bar. That was one. Second one was beautiful when somebody called on him and said that he was 5150 because he was on the street in Chicago and he had the address right behind him. So he's on live on camera. So that was the second one. The third one was when they knocked on the van and he was at some park area and somebody complained that he was watching porno and he had his laptop on.
That was at Walmart. Yeah, that was at Walmart.
Right. Okay, wherever it was a parking area. So 3 of those he escaped. Third one, he snitched on a fellow employee that was there longer than him. That was like Eastern European guy and got him fired. And that guy was ex-Eastern European military, which is, AK quote unquote Russian. I'm surprised he didn't knock his teeth out. These are small incidents that I remember. Yeah, you're right. Nothing happened in 7 years, man.
His luck will run out sooner or later. You should stop.
How about embezzling restaurants?
Oh, yeah.
He would.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just him being a schlep. That's all that is.
Dave's got a restaurant. I walk into Dave's restaurant and I said, Dave, look at my YouTube. I have 4 million followers. All right. If I eat food over here and I tape it for you, and they all know about you, all right, and they're gonna flood this place, and you're not gonna have enough food to serve them. So give me a free meal, and I'm gonna sit down and do a little video. Here's the fucking problem, you moron. You're in Chicago, you're in Florida, you're providing these subscribers that don't live in those areas. Not everybody lives in Chicago. Not everybody lives in Florida when you're only there. So he's scamming these restaurants. And he did it. And he said it word by word. He goes, I get paid to do this. I get
Mhm.
paid to eat.
Yeah, but see, you also got to look at it too, honestly. If you owned a restaurant and that schlep walked in there running that to you, I know you tell him, dude, you need to leave.
I would,
So,
yeah.
you know, any restaurant that's dumb enough to give him free food, I'd question the sanitary conditions that are kitchen because they're dumb enough to buy his nonsense.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
I like the food reviews because it starts off with being, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. And then 3 minutes later, I wouldn't even give this to a dog. This is the worst thing I've ever eaten. Every single interview I saw before when he do that, he's like,
Yeah, it's always the portions are too small.
You're so right, dude. Because you're so right. That's why it's funny.
Mhm.
It's like you're reminding us of things that we were missing on.
Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah. Oh man, this looked good, but it doesn't taste good. And meanwhile, he got it for free.
He hates me because I'm so onto him and there's nothing he can do about it.
But Boris, you know what? Use it as comedy because you can't fix stupid. All right, there is no surgeon in the world can fix stupid. So just use it as comedy. As much as you can drag it, and use him as a fucking poodle. You know, just you're not gonna fix anything. But the problem is he is so fucking arrogant that he will sit there and take a beating from anybody that provides a beating to him on strangers chats like Mark Terry, like G Mangos, like all, you know, he will sit there like a fucking moron and take a beating. Dude, that degrades my personality. If I was taking a beating like that, I would say, fuck this. This is not for me. I'm out of here. Nope. And then if you ask him a direct question, he'll divert the question. He will not answer the question. He will give you another fucking story that just supersedes that question as if that question was never asked. Am I right?
Yeah, but see, at the end, you know, I look at it, I laugh at him, and there's nothing he can do about it because it's like, and Marshall, if you're listening to us right now, in 2015, when we were talking about this, remember, maybe even 2016, I told you, I said, it's not going to last. It's not going to last,
Mhm.
Marshall. You should change. It's not going to last. And look what happened, dude. You got no channel.
Yeah.
I told you so.
Yeah, he's just one of many on here though that just, I don't know. There's this guy that I found, he's probably been around for a while, but I just found him like a couple weeks ago. He calls himself King Cobra.
I
I
haven't heard of
don't
him.
know him.
So anyways, somebody one of the trolls sent him a Subway sandwich. They said he doesn't eat enough vegetables. So they sent him a Subway sandwich. It looks like it has just like a tiny bit of lettuce, but it's almost every sauce that they have in the place.
He got the full sub.
Yeah, yeah. Like, watch.
That's fun.
Let's see if this is. Yeah, there we go.
What is he about? What is his goal and mission? And you know, I mean,
He brags about he doesn't have to pay rent. He's 31 or 32, and he's got people waiting on him hand and foot, and he's another elbow, another e-beggar, another person who has no responsibilities. And
dude, with those glass frames, automatically retard. So I don't know how far. And is that a beard or is that a phone in his hand?
I think it was a napkin or something. Anyways, let's see.
Fucking people sending me food and shit. At least it was paid for. Ha! Veggie deluxe sub. That's hilarious. Red wine, vinegar, yellow mustard, honey mustard sauce, creamy sriracha, buffalo sauce, sweet onion teriyaki, pepperoni ranch sauce, Baja chipotle sauce. It's a random ass vegetable sub, dude. I don't even know what the fuck's on it, man. Subway makes good sandwiches. Fuck Jared Fogler. Okay, alright. Look at this sloppy mess, YouTube. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. You got Cobra to eat his vegetables. It's like, thanks for the free sub, asshole. Y'all are fucking retarded.
Dude, that looks like
That's a lot of fucking sauce, YouTube. Holy shit.
whatever apartment, bedroom, whatever. It looks
That
like
is
a
saucy
rat hole.
fucking.
Like I said, he's just one of many.
Jail
I launched
room
it.
looks better than that.
I launched it on that guy named Corey that used to hang out at Lisa's or whatever, and he hated it. I could tell by the look on his face he wanted to kill me when he heard me say it. But this guy looks like he's part of the twin bed mafia too. I'm serious. If you watch, there's a group of them. At one point in time, I was watching Corey's stream. It was him and two other people, and they all had twin beds behind them.
Oh boy. Yeah.
This guy's a piece of work.
Did you say Amish Mafia?
No, I said twin bed mafia.
Twin
I
bed
know, but
mafia.
he looks like Amish Mafia too.
This guy does
he
look like
does.
Osh's Mafia.
Holy fuck.
That's King Cobra.
Yeah, it's King Cobra.
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with him, I think.
Okay, Dave, I got a question for you. A simple one. At
All
what
right.
juncture were you looking for something that you came across this guy? What did you type in as a search?
There's actually a guy that his name's Willow Davis. He was reviewing a bunch of people like Amberlyn Reed and some other people and stuff, and he's having this person named King Cobra JFS, and I'm like, and other people were talking about it. I go, what is this guy about? So I just clicked over and I go, oh,
Gotcha.
this guy's.
In reference, that's how you found him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's happened to me many times. I'll be watching something that someone else is watching, and then I'll say, oh, this is pretty cool.
I've been watching that Jose guy that Mark had on.
I forgot
And
this.
he's a train wreck.
I
You
don't
know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
Is this the guy that's traveling the country?
Yeah, he's pretty much homeless. He was eating out of the garbage can at a truck stop while he was live streaming.
That's
And
pretty
then
sad, man.
the people from the truck stop came out and was like, "Were you just eating out of the garbage can?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, somebody said you were eating out of the garbage can." But meanwhile, he had a little pocket stove. He was cooking ramen on the picnic table.
Wow.
But he'll get liquor. He'll get hold of some liquor. I mean, one time he was all drunk, laying in a cornfield, basically, because he just sleeps wherever. So, but now he's got a bike somehow, and he's riding. He's like in Kansas, and I'm sitting there. I was thinking the other day, it's like he's trying to get to California, and I'm thinking, well, dude, you better get to moving.
Oh, no! Don't bring him here.
He's coming.
We got enough problem here now. You know what? Here, Boris, I'm going to give you something. This is happening today. You can look it up. They're in California, in Los Angeles. Dave, look it up. They're coming up and towing, knocking on the doors of campers that are sitting by the parks or parking lots, and towing the vehicles after they empty the occupants and giving the occupants an apartment. You have no choice. If you've been sitting there for more than a month, your vehicle is gone. And
But you get an apartment out of the deal?
You get an apartment out of the deal, yeah. With
Where do
all
I
your
sign?
belongings. Okay, come over to California and park a van for a week. That's it. You're done.
Excellent. And I get a check too, and weed's legal.
That's on your side, but you get an apartment for free.
Well, they got to give me a check too, because how can I live in an apartment if I ain't got any money?
I don't. You got to find out what the details are. But they're towing vehicles. They towed over what I think. What, Dave? Are you looking it up?
What if I just put a tent up? Will I still get an apartment?
Yeah, tent, camper van, anything.
Well, I know they'll give me food stamps. I'm just worried about that check because I got to pay utility bills and buy weed.
No, it's all covered as far as I know.
Oh, they buy my weed too?
Look, Sophie knows about this. Sophie Blue. If you can elaborate a little bit about this, I just heard it on the news today.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on it.
But some of these rigs are worth a lot of money. They're taking them, impounding them, and you sign the release, and they sell the vehicle, give the money to donation, and if your apartment rent is $1,000 a month, and you got, let's say, 3 years worth of rent, all right, so you got $30,000, $36,000 worth of rent, and your rig is worth $75,000. How does that work?
Yeah, but if you got a $75,000 rig, you ain't hurting.
That's right. Other than a pimple on my ass. Yeah. You're right. No, yeah, I agree with you. It's just, here's the problem that I see as a problem is that they're forcing these people to do it. There's a difference between an option or forcing. It's like a Gustavo type of thing. Nope, you're done. You got to go. Boom.
Yeah, but you kind of got to look at it. And listen, I'm totally sympathetic to people need a place to live, but it's like with the Venice Beach thing and everything like that. The problem is people don't want to look at that stuff. And it's like my neighbor's son, where he lives at, which isn't too far away. He had a homeless guy that was kind of living in this like little gray zone area between his property and this like CVS property.
Right, like a city owned property almost.
Yeah, and they were cool with the guy staying back there, but the problem of it is he was defecating back there and peeing, and he wasn't like trying to hide, and this guy's got little kids and stuff, and he was like, all right, you got to go now, dude.
Yeah, that's I totally agree with that. That's different story.
But nobody wants to have that going on around them, so I get that. I mean, but I get that people need a place to stay. It's just, who wants to see a bunch of, crazy shopping carts and tarps and stuff like that, and people pooping on sidewalks and stuff? Nobody wants that.
Right. I agree. Totally agree. The reason I brought this up is that these were mostly campers and vans that were, handling themselves on a clean level, because like a mile north of there's a whole place that you can drain your toilet or whatever it is. I'm not a camper expert. I don't know anything about that world. So there's a facility, and there's a facility to take showers because there's a big truck car wash, just to move them. And then all the people across the street from where this park is, where these campers were parked, are renters because they're all buildings. They don't own the building. Who complained about this one particular street? And in the mornings, all they do is get out of their camper and take their bicycle and go to work. Most of them, because I jog around that park, and they don't bother anybody. I listened to the radio for 3 months, and I told my brother, we're going to listen to this radio 3 months every day from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. before we go to sleep, and see if there's crime being happening on Colfax Avenue between Magnolia and Riverside Drive. Not one call.
Well, these days and ages with technology, it's harder and harder for those people because the cops are using thermal imaging and drones and stuff like that now. So, but they're trying to organize and make safe havens and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there hurting. So
You're right. Hurt in many ways, financially, lack of medical supply, lack of medication. I remember taking a person to the pharmacy because she couldn't get there. She couldn't walk fast enough because before it closes, just to get her medication before closing hours. I don't even know her from Adam. I just heard her saying that at the McDonald's. Like, hurry up, can you get my order? I need to walk all the way to Rite Aid to get my medication. I'm like, I waited. She got her order. I said, ma'am, hop in the car. I'm going to give you a ride. Get your medication. Where do you live? I'll take you back. Take her back and dropped her off at the park. I don't know where she went after that.
Let's see, now I got to look up what kind of benefits I can get in California. If it's tantalizing enough, I'll make the move.
Dude, I got a basement apartment sitting empty. You can have that. Just get the benefits.
There you go.
I live in Hollywood Hills, dude, and I got a basement apartment with a view. Go figure that one out.
He needs garden space for his tomatoes. You got that too?
Right.
No, I don't have space. Land is very short here, man. Yeah, land is very short here.
Yeah.
The more, well, Dave, you know, the more you go west, the smaller the property size gets.
Oh yeah.
I got a buddy in Ukaipa. Man, he lives like royalty. He's got 3 acres. He's got his cars in there, his rig in there. He's got a 3,200 square foot house with a pool. He bought it in 1998 for $84,000. That man is living life. Over here, you're rubbing shoulders with the wrong people.
Yep.
Yeah, I can imagine Boris over here in LA, you know, and then he's growing tomatoes and weed in the backyard. There's a little yard, you know, and then you know how many helicopters run around all of the nights, you know, and there's a spotlight on him and he's looking up. Holy shit, it's like Cheech and Chong movie.
Ghetto Bird's watching what he's doing.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, they're after me. They're after me. No, they're not after you. They're after the fucking motorcycle guy.
Oh, you saw that?
Oh, $620. San
Go ahead.
Francisco's giving $520 a month in cash if you're homeless.
Okay.
All right,
You want Nancy Pelosi's phone number?
that'll cover my weed. Now I just got to see about food stamps and free housing.
Well, CalFresh in California gives you money for food. It's called calfresh.gov, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because one of my tenants gets that. I think it's like $285 a month for each person, him and his girlfriend, and it's like almost $600, short of $600. But you can't buy alcohol with that. If you slip the guy,
I don't need alcohol. I don't need alcohol at all.
No, I'm saying like if you were Bergs, like trying to buy alcohol for underage people, you can't do it. That was a zinger.
Yeah.
What happened to that guy? Is he still around?
I think he's still in his garage.
Dave, you're shaking your head like, don't fucking ask.
I think his channel's pretty much dead.
Yeah, I see people posting on Twitter. He'll be on there for like 2 hours or something. It has like 3 or 4 people watching.
On Twitter, I don't know much about Twitter. Twitter, you can go live on.
Well, people are just posting clips of his videos and stuff. So, or they'll do a screenshot of his video and say, "Hey, he's got 5 people watching after he's been on for a couple hours and stuff." And
yeah, I think he's getting desperate. I think he's been threatening to have panels again.
Uh-oh.
I've heard him speak sober. Actually, the guy, you know, he's all there when he's sober. And he's not that personality when he's drunk, but this alcohol is a motherfucker, man. I don't know.
I've never seen him sober.
No, alcohol.
Oh, I've seen him one time. Yeah,
it's true serum for him.
Well, Yeah, that's bad. But I don't even know how old he is, but whatever age he is, yeah, he's killing himself with the alcohol. He's got to, if you worry about yourself individually, you got to stop certain things as a
Yeah.
habit in daily life in order to help yourself. If you can't help yourself, fuck worrying about others to help you. Don't ask for help after that.
Yeah, I think he's in his late 40s. I don't think he's 50 even.
No, I think he's 55.
Is he? I thought that was just his body mass index.
No, I think that's why I keep saying he's 55. It's because he's 55 now.
That's still young, you know.
Yeah, I'm just.
You
I
can
mean,
turn a
he
lot of
looks
things
like
around.
he looks like he's about 55, so it looks right.
You can turn a lot of things around, man. And at
Yeah.
that age, you're vulnerable for many situations on a regular basis: kidney disease, liver disease, prostate disease, esophagus problem. Everything just can hit you at one time or one at a time.
Yep.
You just gotta turn it around, man, and take care of yourself. I'm just giving the suggestion to the anybody and everybody, not only Bergs.
Yeah. Yeah, we all need to do better.
Look, I like my occasional weekend beer, and I enjoy it because the weekends the wife takes the kid for the soccer practice, the this, the that. It gives me some free times to spend with friends. So, but I mean, to drink every day like clockwork. I don't care if it's beer or hard liquor. Hard liquor is even worse. That kill you 4 times faster. Um, if you can't think about taking care of your own body, then who the else should care? Right, Boris?
Exactly.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I'll be back. I gotta let the dogs in.
All right.
Well, who let the dogs out?
Oof, 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 oof.
Right?
Yep. Who let the dogs out? There you go. So said tomatoes are growing good and all that good stuff. Yep. I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. My little Ebo. This thing is so cool. This goes on the strings
you
like
go.
so. You seen these before?
Oh, what is that?
It's called the Ebo. It's a little sustainer thing. Sounds a lot better on electric, but it makes all kinds of weird sounds.
Oh, okay.
But you don't even need a pick. It has like electromagnet in there. It just runs off a 9-volt and it starts vibrating the string like just like.
That's pretty cool.
Oh wow.
And it sustains forever.
How do you even come about an item like this?
It works a lot better out on the electric though. But anyways, you get the idea. It's pretty cool.
There's an instrument called santur, Santour. It's an, I think, Indian or Asian style instrument that almost sounds like it.
You mean about a sitar?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what region it's from. Asia, India. It's definitely not Chinese.
No, it's like Indian, Pakistani and stuff. Mostly Indian.
Right. That's when the snake starts rising up, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Have you heard of that song "Free at Last" by Etta James?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a classic song.
Okay, I'm living it right now because they're in Palm Springs, so I'm free at last.
Oh, there you go.
Where's our record buddies, vinyl buddies?
I don't know. They're around sometimes, and then sometimes they don't come around for a bit, and they come back around. So I think they might all be in bed.
Because I sit there and listen to you sometimes with your vinyl friends, man. There's a lot of knowledge compact.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
For the most part.
amazing, and you learn about things like, whoa, I remember that. I remember this.
Yeah.
What happened to Boris?
He was there and he just dropped off. So
All right, he'll be back.
he might be tired. Yeah. I'll
Oh.
put the link down.
Oh,
in
that's
case he
right.
wants
Wait
to
a
come
minute.
back.
What's the hour over there? 6:00 right now. 6:06.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got sunrise. Seal Hater. I haven't seen him forever.
Yeah. He comes around from now and again. I haven't seen him for a little while either. So.
Yeah, I love Seal Hater. Nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what it is. As older as I get, I like people with wisdom that I can learn off of them that I didn't learn when I was young because I was arrogant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And now you shut up and listen, like what I do. I just shut the hell up and listen.
You can learn a lot just by listening.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can learn a whole lot. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, by the way, that lamp you got,
Mm-hmm.
like I told you, Bonhams brought, I think I can't remember. There was 2 items I was watching. One, okay, they have different sculptures inside.
Mm-hmm.
They have the 3 girls. They have the 1 girl. They have the rotating thing. They have a sculpture of like the pyramids. One brought 1,800, and I think the other one brought 2,300.
Wow. That's pretty good. I've seen them listed on eBay for like about 500, but between 350 and 5.
Hey, there's another business right there. You said eBay. People buy stuff from eBay and put them in these highline auctions. Yeah, the percentages rate is to sell is higher, but you get triple, quadruple the price for items.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about smalls. I'm not talking about large items.
Yeah. Yeah. Small items are a lot easier to deal with.
Sell, ship, get paid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bolt out of here.
All right. I don't know how much
And-
longer
and-
we're gonna be going here anyway. So
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, and Miss Hopbrug, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm on a binge. What do you call it when you start watching something? You go on a binge.
yeah, you binge watch,
Yeah, Cheech and Chong.
Oh, there you go.
I've seen all the movies, but sometimes you rewatch a movie, you'd be surprised how many parts you missed.
Yeah, yeah.
because you're dazed or you're doing something else, you're not paying
Mhm.
attention.
Yeah.
So Up in Smoke is where I'm at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fun. Wow.
Yeah, when the
I don't know how long
trailer. Good night, my love. The trailer is smoking weed out of the tailpipe, and the motorcycle cop gets high.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, all love to everybody, and you guys enjoy it. Have a great weekend,
All right, you do the same.
and I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always good to have you up here.
Enjoy it, brother.
All right. Hey, have a good night. So, all right. I guess everybody's going to bed. Judge is gone. Boris is gone. Let's see who else is still here. Me and Mrs. Frog are still here. Looks like Sapphire's still here. Maybe, I don't know. So about 20 minutes ago, but might have left. We've gotten 3 hours and 12 minutes so far, so we're doing okay. Can keep going or wrap it up either way. I am good. But I like this little thing here. I got this. This is another thing I got in an estate sale. These normally run about $100 or more. I got it for $20. $20. Just takes a little 9-volt battery that goes in the top, right in there like that. And everything's all in here. This just rides. The string goes in the middle. This kind of balances on 2 strings. Okay. Oops. Turn the guitar this way so you can kind of see it better. When I turn it on. And put on a higher string. And if you have it on different parts of the string, if you have an electric guitar with pickups, if it's right over the pickup, it gets super loud. But I've got like different pickups in the back. But if I just go over the sound hole, you can hear how it gets louder as I get over the sound hole because the string vibrates and then it picks up it amplifies the sound of the string. And it works on the low strings too. Like different positions has different sounds. It sounds kind of like a synthesized flute or something. And then you have it the other way. It just kind of sounds more like a string instrument being played with a bow. There you go. It's fun. One of these days I'll have to try it on my bass. See how that sounds. Maybe it'll make it sound kind of like a cello or something. But on the lower strings it sounds, even on the guitar it sounds good. So there you go. Let's see if Boris comes back. Strum a little bit more and see if anybody else wants to do trivia or something. Maybe use a little bit thinner pick. Get a little bit softer sound. Got too many picks to pick from. There we go. It's a thinner pick. Helps mellow out. The different picks help mellow out the sound. Some picks sound more bright, and other ones just kind of sound more mellow or percussive or something. Percussive. Hello, Judy. Hello and goodbye. No worries. No worries. We'll be here next week. We missed last week, so we'll be here next week as well. So that's fine. Thanks for coming by. Turn my mic down a little bit because I think it's picking up on my mic, so it's booming probably. Maybe that sounds better. while since I played this a lot. I'm starting to get like little spots on my fingers. Oh well. 5 people hanging out. Thank you all 5 people for hanging out. All right. I guess we'll go ahead and call it a night. It's been almost 3.5 hours. Thanks for hanging out with us and just nice chill time to hang out, unwind, and hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy what's left of your Saturday. Some of you guys are in other areas and you're just getting up listening. Other guys are been up here with me and getting ready to call it a night. So thanks for everybody once again for coming. Much love from me and Mrs. Hop Frog to all you guys out there, and we will see you next time. Keep the fires burning. We'll see you next time. Oh, you're welcome, Linda. You're welcome. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.